Hey, I'm Etty, your wine curator here at Plonk Wine Club, and I'm so thrilled to share some really fun and exciting wines we have in store for you all for your upcoming shipments for May. Now, the first one I want to talk about hails from the Rhone Valley in France, from like this little tiny unknown appellation called Grignan les Ademars, and it's certified biodynamic by Demeter and also certified organic. It's made by a great producer called Macedonia, and then this is called their Le Petit Gars bottling. It's sort of a slangy, sort of local French dialect for Le Petit, small, and Gars is a sort of nickname for Gabi. I'm not sure who Gabi is, but that's the person referenced in this label. Now, what I love about this wine is that it has this beautiful acidic lift. It's super floral, super bright. It's a blend of Grenache, Syrah, and Carignan. And sometimes those three varieties in combination can be a little bit heavy-handed. But in this particular expression, this wine is not heavy at all. It has this beautiful, bright sort of sass that I love, tangy pomegranate and hibiscus flavors, wild berry fruit. It's just super delicious. And it's a really great warm weather red wine as we start to sort of transition into the later spring and summer months. Then moving on to California, we have a really cool wine by a producer called Los Chuchakis. It's the same winemakers who also make some of the Sturm wines that we've shown, and it hails from the San Benito County in California. Now, in case you're not familiar with this area, it's sort of like a new up-and-coming edgy area that's a little bit inland from Monterey. It's considered part of the Central Coast, a little bit north of some other Central Coast areas that you might have heard of, like Santinez, Santa Barbara County, Los Olivos, that part, a little bit north from there. And this wine is really cool because of its blend. So it's a blend of Cabernet, which of course we all see in California, but it also utilizes another grape variety called Negrette, which is a very obscure French grape that you see in the region of Fronton, which is in the southwest of France, sort of south of Bordeaux. Now, it's very rare to find Negrette in California, and these winemakers do amazing things with this variety. This wine is so interesting because, again, it's not super heavy for a California red blend that's made of two really sort of hefty red varieties. It's very sort of moderate and restrained in its use of oak. Has beautiful blackberry fruit, wild berry fruit, mulberry flavors. It's just such a cool find from California made of some really interesting grape varieties. Now, moving on to a very cool wine we have from Greece, from the area of Macedonia, a little appellation called Florina. This is the Dodekatos 12th Xinomavro Blanc de Noirs. Now, a Blanc de Noir is a white wine made of red grapes. Now, you might be wondering, how do you make a white wine out of red grapes? Well, basically, you remove the skins, which is where all the pigmentation comes from. So when you take the skins off of a red grape, for most of the time, there are some red grapes that are a bit of exceptions to this, but most of the time the must is totally white. So you can actually make a white wine out of a red-skinned grape. Now, Xinomavro is the indigenous Greek grape here that we're featuring, and again, made in a white wine style. This wine is super, super interesting in its flavor profile. I get a lot of fennel and tarragon and sugar snap pea, these sort of savory green notes, but the wine does not taste sort of green or grassy at all. Such a beautiful wine and such a cool way of producing wine that might be new to you. So hopefully you'll enjoy these really, really intriguing wines for May, and we will see you next month.